Every Pokemon card drop feels the same. You wait, you refresh, you click, and then sold out. And 5 minutes later, you go online and see someone actually has tens of them. I've done this 100 times. Phone in one hand, computers open, multiple tabs open, setting an alarm, waking up at 9 AM, and in 1 minute, it's gone. And I'm pissed off. That's when you realize you're not collecting anymore. You're just reacting. That drop, you're attempting to get it. So I want to find out, can humans actually beat the bots without becoming the bots ourselves?
So what are bots exactly? Well, here's the Cliff's Notes version. Bots are automated programs built to buy products faster than any human can. They don't browse, panic, type, or hesitate. They can monitor a site, detect and restock, add to the cart and check out and sell. Basically, they're chatting with the back end of the website. Sometimes they do this repeatedly. That means by the time a normal collector even sees the product, it's already gone. And that creates artificial demand. Stock disappears, resale prices go up, kids get priced out, and the hobby starts feeling less like a community and more like a rigged game. So to beat the bots, we need a better strategy. The first step to beating bots is to stop rewarding them. Every time somebody panic buys from a scalper, the bots win. Because their money funds more bots, and more bots means more scarcity. More scarcity, more panic. More panic, prices go up. And the cycle repeats itself. Remember, you're not just buying a product, you're voting for the future of the hobby. Reframe your mind. You don't need every product. You don't need every set. You don't need to join every drop just because somebody said you should. Look at perfect order. Bots said yes, and humans said no. What happened? Product remained on the shelf. Simple as that. You still can find perfect order stuff close to MSRP. And that's the lesson right here. Treat every product like perfect order. You don't have to hype it up for free. Don't let the market tell you it's a must buy. And definitely do not let one sold out screenshot tell you that it's worth double. You gotta ask yourself, is it actually good? Do I actually want it? Is this the right price? And if the answer is no, say no. And that's how we beat the bots. Bots can only say yes, while us humans, we know when to walk away. And if you want to fight bots on release day, I have one word for you: preparation. Because that's the only way you stand a chance on release day itself. So before the drop, your account's gotta stay logged in. Your addresses must be filled. Payment methods saved, backup sites at the ready. And on top of that, you gotta decide how much you actually do want to pay. Because what's the point of paying for a product 3 times the price of MSRP on release day itself? So you gotta fill up all these even before you arrive on release day. Because when you're there, you stop thinking. The fingers just go click, click, click. Bots are fully prepared before the war starts. Humans gotta be too. And this preparation is how you actually claw back milliseconds. But the reality is, out of 1,000, maybe one of us gets through. And the rest of them, the bots will take. Alerts matter. And not just website alerts, because those are the same battlefields bots have their eyes on. The better alerts come from the human network. Telegram group chats, dealer chats, WhatsApp notifications, collector groups, friends who actually spot stock, people walking past shelves, people walking past shops. Those are important. Someone letting you know that this 7-Eleven that he saw still has stock. Well, here's the thing. Bots can't check random shelves. It's the human network that's very important. Stay alert to places where bots can't physically go. Because the best notification is not an app telling you that something has popped up. Probably a friend saying, hey, I saw some over there. The human network. Bots scrape websites. They don't build relationships. They don't become regulars. They don't help other collectors. And that's the advantage we have as humans. The best collectors I know are not fast. They are incredibly well connected. And this is also why physical shops still matter. Online, that's bot territory. Physical stores introduce something they absolutely detest: friction. Walking, waiting, talking to other people. So that's why some of the best buys you can usually get is from mom and pop stores, brick and mortar stores that are set up by people who truly care and love the hobby. Let's be clear, not every physical shop is automatically the good guy. Some shops are basically scalpers themselves. Now, it then comes to you to establish these well connections with all these people you know. You gotta support the right shops, the ones that want to keep the hobby alive. Don't blindly support local shops, support the right ones. Because a bot can scrape websites all day long, but it can't be a trusted customer. It can't build friendship. It can't build trust. And also conversely, if you only show up when a drop is coming, you're not a customer. It's just another notification. Remember, the human network is so important in this endeavor. It's us that truly keeps the hobby alive. The friendships and bonds that we build, the trust that we build. Personally, why I always still get product is because I'm friends with some of these dealers. I support them even when there's no releases. I support them even before all these went down. I was there. And I want you to find someone that you can build that relationship with. Some LCS, local card shop, that you can actually trust and build years and years of friendship. And that's the most important thing, the human network. Now, when we're talking about reframing your mind, I want to bring back a point that I brought up before, FOMO. Remember, release day is brutal. You're waking up early, you're wasting your time, and you go on there, you don't even have a sniff of product. Out of 100 accounts actually getting product, one will be human. You gotta remember, supply is never complete on release day. Now, Pokemon product does release quite often within the year. If you don't get release day, go for the second wave. The sentence that many of you actually do say is, if I don't get it now, when will I get it? Well, you will. Most of the time, that's fear and not reality. Because usually what happens after the first drop is product gets cancelled. Some of these botters can't actually pay for the product they actually do get. Payments fail, allocation actually passes, and people just lose interest. Like Perfect Order. It's still a good set. Chaos Rising, I see that happening as well. You gotta wait for the second wave. And that's where the humans will truly win. You gotta remember, your job isn't to be first. It's to actually get product. So, no FOMO, and it will come. The next thing you should be doing is finding glitches in the matrix. Bots chase obvious profit. So they are constantly going to sets that are super brand new. Now humans, we need to play the game at where they are not looking at. We need to choose our battlefields. Now, this is a real story. Back during the release of Ascended Heroes, I didn't get any product. I got my fair share, I didn't get more of it. I started looking elsewhere. We're talking specifically about the Phantasmal Flames Mega Charizard UPC. Phantasmal Flames under MSRP, that's a glitch in the matrix. Bots will always chase the obvious profit. We humans, we can think sideways. Look elsewhere. Usually there's a quiet restock that people don't really know. The only reason why I could actually do that, I wasn't disappointed I didn't get any Ascended Heroes at all. I was constantly locked in. The minute you lose is when you concede defeat. You say you're disappointed. Look at the state of the hobby. Don't say that. You're still in the game, and you gotta remember that. We gotta find the silence. That's where the game's at. And the most important aspect of all, the one that actually truly works 100% of the time, Sanctuary. PokemonCenter.com. A lot of you guys have been asking, how come I actually still get product? Well, to be honest, it's thanks to PokemonCenter.com. Is it perfect? No. But compared to every other site out there that sells Pokemon products, you actually have queues, checks, anti-bot protection, purchase limit, and those are the things you actually want. Because let's face it, how much product can you actually buy? This is where humans actually have a chance. Now this is going to be a very actionable step that you can take that almost guarantees you product every single time you use it. But it requires commitment. You have to ask yourself, are you ready for it? And the first step is go to X or any notification system and find a very reliable notification account. These are usually run by humans and not bots. What they want to do is allow product to go into hands of people who actually deserve it. Personally, I spend $1 subscribing to it a month, and that gives me notification on almost every other website. Now here's the important thing. Remember the rule I said just now? Preparation. This is where you have to stay logged in to PokemonCenter.com. But remember, don't go on it too early. It's only when the alert comes in, which usually says queue is up at PokemonCenter.com. And that's where you go, all right, I'm committed to this, I want this, I'm gonna drop whatever I have, turn on my phone or turn on my computer, PokemonCenter.com. And the queue is gonna pop up. Sometimes there's a captcha, it depends on how many times you've logged in. Complete that and then you're in the game. Now, it's not unlimited, it should not be unlimited. We need to only take our fair share. Usually how it works, Pokemon Center ETB sealed, you get 2 copies. That's it. Booster bundles, 2 copies, and 1 booster box. That's the best case scenario, and that's all we should be asking for. 1 to keep, 1 to open. That's it. You will not get everything. You might not get anything, but if you're committed to this, chances are it's gonna happen for you. I've not missed a single set since this system launched. It's not everything, it's not the best, but you will get your fair share. And honestly, that's all collecting is supposed to be. Now let's go back. I'm going to show you something that's very important. And all of this, I didn't get it from a scalper. I didn't panic buy any of it. And I sure as hell didn't overpay for it. MSRP from Pokemon Center itself. And this is just a quarter of it. I stayed alert, stayed patient, and used exactly what I told you guys I did. Notifications, Pokemon Center, queue, and when it's your turn, you get the product. Choosing the right battlefield and playing the game at the right time. That's it. Let's see what I got. First up, Mega Evolution Booster. Phantasmal Flame Booster Bundles. 4 Prismatic Booster Bundles. Mega Evolution UPC. Gardevoir. Pokemon Center. Mega Evolution Lucario. Pokemon Center. We have a Black Bolt Pokemon Center. And lastly, a couple of Phantasmal Flame Pokemon Center. So you want to beat the bots? That's very simple. Don't become the problem. Don't feed scalpers. Stay prepared, stay connected, think differently. Take your fair share and leave some for the next collector, especially the kids. Because bots are built to exploit panic. You want to beat the bots? Well, don't be the problem. I'll see you in the next one. Stay shiny.